holiday season is the time for pumpkin pie. Now I'm going to make up this traditional pumpkin pie using pulp from the pumpkin flesh. Take the pumpkin, and there's a lovely orange example there. I'm going to place it to one side because I've already prepared and cooked off the pumpkin pieces ready for pulping. Let me just show you what I've done. In the Aga roasting tin there are pieces of pumpkin, and these have been placed in there with their skin on one side and of course the seeds removed on the other. This was then steamed in the baking oven. I did this by placing the pieces in 2 tablespoons of water, covering tightly with foil, which keeps in the steam. The quantity I did, this quantity steamed for around about an hour, and it's come out nice and soft, as we can see by pushing the knife in there. The flesh is then easily taken off the skin and goes into a basin. If I remove that and bring over the basin here and show you as an example the last piece of pumpkin going in, it can be mashed to a pulp, ready to be mixed up with the spices. Now the spices. The spices I'm going to place in the pulped cold pumpkin about 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon and 1/2 teaspoon of ground ginger. Now those are traditional spices, together with some nutmeg. Nutmeg, freshly grated nutmeg, gives the best flavour. So grate about 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg into the mixture. Tuck the nutmeg away, place that to one side, and we're ready to mix in. The other ingredients combined together here, I've got some caster or superfine sugar and 3 eggs. Whisk those together, increasing the speed as we go, and to that add some sour cream. It can be sour cream or creme fraiche. Just help that all out of the bowl and combine it with the sugar and the eggs. This is the time that we then add the pumpkin pulp. Now I'm going to add this in 2 lots, and you can see that beautiful pulp there, darkened with the spices, and it's really smelling as though holiday time is coming. The remainder goes into the bowl, and again using the whisk, slowly incorporate that into one mass, and we've got the filling for the pumpkin pie. We move the filling now to the side, and here I have one prepared raw pastry pie crust. This is short crust pastry pressed into the base and sides of a ceramic flan dish. It's very easy to serve the pie straight from this dish, and cooking on the floor of the Aga roasting oven will ensure that the pastry is cooked at the bottom, because you get the heat from underneath, as well as cooked round the side and the filling cooked in the centre. So take the raw pastry in the ceramic flan dish and pour in the filling mixture so that it goes all into the pastry case. Smooth it down and just make sure all the scrumptious mixture is taken out. Pumpkin pie bakes on the floor of the roasting oven for about 35 to 40 minutes until it's nice and golden brown on the top.